It's this way.
Can't take it, it's too heavy.
We are the stars of the show, Charlie.
Get a move on, come on, Chan.
Big boxing, small talk.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nottingham. Thank you to everybody who came in the crowd. There's a free bar. I don't blame you for coming. We have just had the weigh-in. There we are, a bit of energy. We like it. For Wood Warrington too. What a fight tomorrow night. Sold out. I have got former IBF flyweight champion of the world, Sonny Edwards, joining me as always, and the fantastic Carl Frampton. Boys, straight into it. There we are. A little bit of war cry for Carl Frampton. Sonny Edwards, we've just seen the weigh-in there. Just how excited tomorrow night. And a co-main with your man, Ishmael Davis, as well.
Yeah, it's crazy what a free bar does to the crowd, Charlie.
Exactly.
But in all seriousness, I think it's a great card, a great fight. There's been a buzz around the city all week, and really looking forward to the rematch. It was very intriguing the first time. I thought Josh was way up, and Leigh pulled the stoppage out of the bag, and it kind of puts it in a space where what's going to happen, who knows?
Carl, 2.5 years in the making, we're back here. It'd be nice to see that cauldron of noise tomorrow night, in that we need these big British domestic clashes.
Yeah.
Seeing them there, what do you think?
I think it's going to be incredible. The atmosphere, both Leigh and Josh both have an incredible set of fans, very passionate, noisy. The Nottingham fans won't want to be outsung by the Leeds fans, but they're going to...
Eddie's refusing to have a pint for those. There's a boo in the crowd.
It's going to be very, very atmospheric, and that's even nearly giving me as much excitement about that and the thought of the fight.
Well, Eddie, before we do bring you in, I believe we have got both of the guys on the stage mic'd up to hear into that weigh-in for the first time.
What time? That's words. You charged. You look awful low. Have you been from them? Been from them? I need it. I do? I'm going to box you out. Don't look at me, guys. Son, you didn't have one. You're in good shape. You're in really good shape. You're a lot mint on that canvas. You look fucking mint on that canvas. Unbelievable. Eyes are lying. Can't believe it. Listen. Treating bastard. And I'm the chief. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Never in my life, why use a drink? Why the fuck do you use a drink? No, it's on me. It's on me. Where you read that from? Let's just say the person you use doesn't really use very good GDPR. Alright, okay. Two first. Weird though, now, I'm going to yeah. That's another thing. Same again. Yeah, we'll see. What's the front boy? Let's have it.
Well, Eddie, you were up on stage with a pair of them. What do you take out of just hearing that there?
Yeah, I don't take too much from what you hear up there. Just two guys in tremendous condition. We were just saying Josh Warrington looks in fantastic shape. Huge up at 130 pound. And Leigh Wood's always even big at 130 pound. Can I just say, we've never had a turnout like this at Small Talk before.
There we are. Thank you.
Must be something to do with a free bar.
That it is, by the way. Can't blame the Brits for having a free pint. Johnny, you're not getting involved.
They're enjoying it.
They are.
And right now, even though they're in the away territory, I feel like the Leeds fans are making the most noise. I don't know about...
Eddie, just how excited are you to be in that cauldron?
I just said, the manager from this place just come down. He said that the Leeds fans have drunk all the free bar dry. Is there any chance of a few more quid behind the bar? I said yes, so enjoy yourself, boys. All right.
Hey. Anything for a bit of PR. Quickly, before we move on, Eddie, a cauldron of noise in there tomorrow night. Just how excited. British atmosphere is fantastic.
Listen, one of the top arenas in the country in terms of noise, in terms of atmosphere. We've seen it time and time again. Froch Butte, unbelievable.
Chief support I was at in that one.
Yeah,
Do you remember? Mexican Raul Morales, no one knows him.
Points, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of your first points.
Yeah, good that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, he stunk the place out that night.
Yeah, so it did.
It's not all about you, Carl. Just
And by that night, unbelievable. Obviously, Conlon against Wood, incredible. And tomorrow night will be fantastic as well. Leeds will be outnumbered, right?
Not that it sounds like it in here, might I add.
But they may not be outsung. We'll have to see. So, you know, but it's go. I mean, this is the first time, actually, Josh Warrington has gone into the backyard, really, right? No, did he? But basically,
Edward!
sorry. But sometimes that can bring something else out of you. You know, like he's been in the Leeds arena for a huge part of his career, and now the Leeds faithful are on the road. They love an away day. They'll be right up for it tomorrow night. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. True 50-50 players.
Well, in proper small talk fashion, I've got a feeling a few of these in here might like a man, John Fury, who has been absolute chaos this week. And in small talk fashion, we talk about everything that goes on in the world of boxing. Carl Frampton, that man stuck it on you before. When you see the scenes that have unfolded in that spit of rage the other day, what do you think?
I was just glad it was someone else and not me. People keep asking me questions about John Fury. I think trying to get me into trouble. So I'm going to keep my powder dry and say nothing.
Well, just while you say that, I believe we do have a VT of that very moment where
lovely.
John Fury stuck it on you.
You think Jake Paul's a boxer?
No, I don't think he's a boxer.
Well, why do you think he can beat Tommy then? Answer the question now. Because you disappoint me, and I looked up to you. I supported
I'm just trying to be
you.
honest, John.
Honest?
Yeah.
Honest, saying that you took beat a Fury, and you're pissed.
I was trying to be honest. I'm not pissed, no, I'm just trying to be honest.
I don't want to talk to you. I'll turn me back on you completely. I don't want to talk to you at all. Get your facts right, get off the job.
I still think this Carl's the favourite in that one. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like, you know.
Well, we did try getting Carl Froch, but the budget was a bit stretched, so we got Carl Frampton instead. Thank you for coming,
Froch will
Carl.
be there tomorrow night.
Eddie, just very quickly.
I can't believe you're even asking.
In this world, this small talk, it is the chaos. In this mad world that we're in, John Fury has now accepted a fight. It probably won't happen, but like
accepted on what terms? About 10 million quid, right? Like, I mean, both of them. They're both as bad. Oh, you know, they're both dying for a payday. Froch has got more money than God, right? And also, he wouldn't. No, you're right. Right? But he wouldn't walk past 5p on the floor, Froch. He's the tightest man ever, and that is why he's such a great fighter, because he will scrap for everything. When he fought Lucien Boutte at the arena, I will never forget. He walked towards the arena, and he used to like hyperventilate Carl Froch before a ring walk. He was like this, and he was walking to do his ring walk, and I went up to him. I said, "If you lose this fight, you will never earn another penny in this sport." He went, like he honestly, and he was fought like a man, like exactly like that. He was fighting for everything that night, and he is a fierce competitor. I mean, Carl's the expert. Obviously, a massive sides advantage for John Fury. Presumably, Carl Froch can't lose that.
I can't believe we're talking about
John
this.
Fury. He can't lose to John Fury. It's impossible.
So what Carl's saying is John Fury's not very hard. I don't agree. I don't agree with Carl. I've got to say, I'm a big fan of yours, but Carl's going back there for more beef. It's amazing. No, but I guess, like, you know, he's 60 years old.
Well, 60 years old. Time for Edward. Boys, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Lads, don't go anywhere. That free bar will be intact for a good 20 minutes yet. And Jamie is at the bar with a very special guest.
Yes, thank you, Charlie. Welcome to the greatest bar in boxing, where essentially we make everything up on the spot live here on the greatest show in boxing, Small Talk. Delighted today to be joined by a man you'll certainly recognise from TikTok, food connoisseur, spice bag connoisseur, Mr. Nasty himself. Nasty, if that is your real name. Is that where did that come from, Nasty? What is that name?
It's not my real name. My real name is Jonathan Finlay. Where Nasty came from is a funny story. When I was in New York in 2018, and I'm not sure if you've seen these rappers, they kind of sell out their mixtapes, so they're on Times Square selling the mixtapes. So I went up to them, and they write your name on the mixtape. So he said, "What's your name?" I said, "Jonathan." He goes, "I'm going to call you J Nasty." And he wrote that down, so played around with it a bit, knocked off the J, changed the Y to an I, and here we are.
That's it, it's stuck ever since. And look, I know you're a big boxing fan as well as a spice bag connoisseur. Where were you yesterday? I believe you were trying some local food here in Nottingham, boxing related, were you?
I was down at the South Bank bar trying the Lethal burger, and more specifically the Lethal sauce. I've never tried hot sauce on a beef burger. It's more of kind of something you have on chicken wings, and I was talking to Leigh out there. I don't think it was like the spiciest of the spicy that I've ever had, but the flavour was immaculate. I was drinking it like a soup. they actually gave me a little bowl of it and I was drinking it like a soup. So I approve of it.
Was it absolutely scintillating? I know that's your catchphrase. What score did you give it out of 10?
I can't confirm it was absolutely scintillating. I gave it an 8 out of 10, or a 7.5, I think.
I do have to ask you, just finally, misfits. Look, it's big on the scene right now. Have you got someone you'd want to face? If you do, this is your chance, live on Small Talk. Over to you, Nasty.
May I have the mic? Listen, there's a certain man out there, he's fallen off. You know, he was the proclaimed, self-proclaimed king of the field game. But that is no more Mr. Bevo. I don't even know what his name is. Listen, you fell off. You had your chance with Danny Aaron's in Dublin. Come and get this. 180 pounds of Irish steel and sex appeal. You won't fucking get this, yeah? Nasty versus Bevo. Sign on the dotted line.
Nasty versus Bevo. Isn't that the potato, geezer? It doesn't swallow the potatoes.
Yeah, I don't think he's chewed a bite of field in his life. But look, we can make that happen. I'd love to see it. I'd love to do it.
Okay, Nasty versus Bevo. Coming soon to Misfits. Back to you guys.
I don't think I ever thought I'd hear the day where Jamie talk about swallowing potatoes whole, but that is the fantastic part of Small Talk. It is live chaos. We have one half of Young T and Bugsy here in the studio. Nottingham's own, by the way, boys. Can we have a little round of applause for this man right here?
Yes,
we love that. But thank you for joining us, brother.
Yes, my bro.
First thing, we've heard that, I mean, I've spoke to you, Sonny spoke to you before. We know you love your boxing.
Yes.
You've launched a channel in boxing.
Yes.
What can we expect to see from you? And what do you want out of this game?
What do I want out of the game? You know what it is? I'm a big boxing fan, innit? I'm an actual, genuine big boxing fan. Obviously, I rap. That's what everyone knows me for. But obviously, in my spare time, what I do is watch boxing. So I just thought, why not create a platform where I can just talk boxing, innit? Do you know what I mean? And what I'm doing on there, I literally just came back from Manchester today. I went to go link Lyndon Arthur. He's in training camp right now. Got some, you know what I mean? Got some work, got some circuits put on there. I met Pat, you know Pat. Do you know what I mean? I was there with some good, you know what I mean? Some good people in it. So, and that's what, me being a fan, me being around it, you can't replicate that, do you know what I mean, from watching it.
Any other interest to get in the ring yourself, or?
Not really, you know. Everyone's been asking me that. No, everyone's been asking me that, but I don't know, innit? I'm not really trying to do all that. I'm just trying to cover. I'm just gonna be around it. Honestly, I'm just gonna be around it.
Very quickly before we do lose you,
yeah.
What can fans expect from you this year, music-wise?
This year we got a single dropping literally next month. Middle of March. We got loads of singles for the summer. We got loads of features. We got some American features coming as well. We got a lot of big things still, with like a lot of motion.
Any cameos for me and Charlie in the music video?
Yo, when you're ready, Sonny, when you're ready, just let me know.
Hold on, I thought, am I not involved there?
Not involved, no,
there we are. I should hope so.
You got the drip,
Okay,
Parsons.
there we are.
I'll
take that. Look, thank you very much for coming down, Nottingham's Own. We appreciate you. We go back to Jamie once again at the bar.
Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, welcome back to the best bar in boxing. I'm very happy now to be joined by two of Matchroom's latest signings, Johan and Goran Croft, the Croft twins, who make their official Matchroom debut April 3rd live on DAZN in Altrincham. Just before we do start, I've had permission from Frank Smith, because I understand there's going to be competitiveness here between you two, for rock, paper, scissors, to decide who fights first on the card. How does that sound? All right, you ready? Right, come together. We'll go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We'll do best of one. One and done. You ready? There you go. So that means you will fight second. So I just wonder how you feel, Johan. That's not a great start to your Matchroom journey.
No, it's good, but like I said, do the talking in the ring, but fair and square, no arguments there, can't complain.
Goran, happy for that one. That's a big win, obviously, and I imagine the competitive spirit between you two is something to behold at times.
Yeah, and I must say, when we've done that in the past, I don't think I win many. I think it usually goes to 3 or 4, and he nicks it. But chuff for that.
A couple of quick fire questions, just as the fans at home want to get to know a little bit about the Croft twins. So Soccer AM style, who is the best dressed, do you think, out of the two of you?
Me, definitely. Back myself.
Who's the most vain?
Him, by a mile. Yeah, probably me.
Who's the best looking?
Me. Me.
Who's going to be first to become world champion?
Me. I'll back myself for that.
And I guess just finally, the fact you are both fighting on the same card, excited to get this journey well and truly underway with Matchroom. What can we expect to see from you?
Yeah, can't wait. It'll be my first time on a big show, so
be the first time people had a real chance to see me, so I'm just really excited to get out there, show people what I can do, and just enjoy the whole experience.
And Garan, final one to you. Likewise, what's the dream? Of course, starting on April 3, as far as your journey with Matchroom's concerned.
Yeah, obviously can't wait for April the 3rd. It's a great card. A few of our friends on it as well, so it's our time to shine now. And obviously the dream's to bring world title boxing back to Wales. That's a dream for both of us, and hopefully it's not too far away.
Okay, well, the Croft twins, welcome to Matchroom. Do not miss the twins, both in action, April 3, live on DAZN from Ultra on the Pat Brown undercard. Back to you guys.
Well, to the people and the live audience in the crowd, I have a feeling that you will... There we are! A bit of atmosphere. That's what a free bar does to the lads in Nottingham. I actually think they're from Leeds. We have got two fantastic guests who have just joined us. Newly crowned world champion Josh Kelly and, of course, his fantastic coach, Mr. Adam Booth. Boys, how are we?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. What's going on? You're in Nottingham. You're soaking up all the energy of this new fame to an extent?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Sonny's been there. He knows what it feels like. When you win your first world title, you can never replicate that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. Feet still haven't touched the ground. I'm still on cloud 9, and being here with all these people for this fight, it's crazy. I mean, the support both what Warrington and Wood's got for the main event is crazy. It's going to be atmosphere is going to be electric in there on Saturday. It's going to be unbelievable.
Adam, just quickly to you, tomorrow night, how do you see that big clash going?
It's a tricky one because Leigh won the first fight by stoppage, but sometimes, like, Josh can be very careful in how he goes about it, and he was winning that first fight. And you can never bet. Leigh, we know, carries power till the last second. We know that. But I just got this feeling that Josh is going to be much smarter and not get that gap away that he gave away in the first fight and get caught. It's fascinating. It could go very early, or it could go the distance. And I'm tempted to say it could be a long fight.
Well, very quickly, Adam, while we've got you, I caught up with Shane Fury earlier this week, and he said this about you. I've got a feeling you might like this one.
Another fellow would be Adam Booth. I rate Adam Booth.
Very good win for Josh Kelly.
Yeah, a good. Again, I've had no experience in his company or watch him train, but he always looks level-headed and comes in with a game plan. These fighters are nice, well-balanced fighters.
Thoughts? Tyson Fury, if he came down the gym?
Shane Fury literally just said, I said hypothetically, Tyson came out on the media day basically and said, he's not going to have any trainer. I asked Shane Fury. He said, you would be the man.
Oh, they cut your question out.
Oh, how dare they on the VT?
But what's your question?
No. Shane Fury said that he would like you to train Tyson. Just your thoughts hearing that there.
I don't know. Thank you very much. I hadn't thought about it, honestly.
Well, now you have.
I'm just wondering where this is going.
What's that? Well, frenemies was what we said before. How are we all up here? Is everything fine and dandy?
Oh, 100%. I am.
I mean, we go back to Team GB days in the sauna club. Sonny knows where we've both come from the ground up, so we've got that mutual respect for each other. We trained alongside each other, brothers trained alongside me, been through thick and thin from the start, so it's just one of them. It's good to be here.
Do you know the picture that Ryan Burnett posted in the gym? I think it was in the camp for Haskins when I was over sparring. Me, Charlie, Josh, Ryan. At the time, none of us had touched world titles, and in that picture, now 4 world champions. I've seen this journey for a long time. I've seen Adam's belief in you, Josh. Maybe at times when not everyone had that same belief, he said that you're one of the most talented fighters from Britain ever. I agree. I think your talent, and I didn't want to come across disrespectful, but I thought there was this one thing that at times maybe we saw missing. You know, that depth of the grit. Last 3 weeks ago, now, you showed that in abundance. The thing that I thought may be missing at the top level, because you're such a good boxer, it takes all the way to the top level of the sport for you to feel any sort of really discomfort.
Yeah.
And you had a monster in front of you, the most avoided man in the division, the reigning champion with all the confidence, and I think you took the fight away from him. You met him when you needed to, and when he had his success, what was it, the 9th round?
Yeah.
You stayed switched on, you stayed completely focused and disciplined, and I thought it was, you know, we've had a couple of these sort of big Brit world title performances recently, and I thought your performance was way up there.
Nah,
Really
thank
good.
you, man. Thank you. Could we be seeing his Sonny Edwards comeback?
I don't know about
I'm
that.
going to go back to what you said though, about the first time he came to the gym, because Ryan Bennett was getting ready for Lee Haskins, and Lee's a tricky operator. And I remember we were in the gym, and I said, I need the trickiest fucker I can find. And Charlie said, I got just the person, and brought him down the gym.
In came
to fight
Sonny
Ryan.
Edwards.
What a time. And that gave me so much experience. Them couple of spars that I got with Ryan, and that level of, you know, competition, just even in sparring, it really brought me forward. I thought,
And your brother as well, and he's admitted that, because Ryan's so ferocious and quick and strong. He's a nightmare for anyone. And he was a lot bigger than you as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, I can remember, I think, going into like the 3rd or 4th round, he rugby tackled me or something at the beginning of the game.
He was like, I can't touch him. I've got to feel him somehow. So he grabbed you and sort of threw you down. But yeah.
Well, boys, thank you very much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for this man, Josh Kelly, our new world champion. And as is with live TV, I'm going on a wander with my pint, of course. They say never to drink while you're working. Well, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going over to the lady who does all of Sean O'Hagan. Sean O'Hagan is with us. The lady that does all of Leigh Wood's tickets. I'm going through the crowd. I don't know if the camera can see me. No one wants a selfie. I'm irrelevant. There we are. Cheers. That'll do. Auntie Sue and Mr. Sean O'Hagan we have in the Small Talk studio. Finally, oh my God, I can't get through for a family face-off. They're drinking drip. I'm having a cheeky pint. Guys, thank you very much. Mics we will pick up, as this is how we finish at family face-off. Sean, to you firstly, not why does your man win, why does their man not win?
Well, you're putting me in a position here. I'm sat here. I've been told and taught from a very early age not to argue with a woman. Now, the other thing is this, don't argue with an hard woman, because she's looking at me all funny here, you know.
And that is why your man?
No. Sorry, what question?
Why does that man not win tomorrow night? Why does Leigh Wood not get the win tomorrow night?
Listen, we've done all that, and we've done all the needle, haven't we? We've done all the needle. We've done all the talking. Me and Sue actually get on very, very nice. And I'm not going to give you no needle. I know it don't make for good content, but you prepare well. You get everything in place that you think you need to get in place, and you come here with confidence, don't you? And I'm sure Sue's going to be exactly the same with Leigh. She's obviously here to back Leigh. We're here to back my lad. We did come at Nottingham to do it, though, didn't we?
I reckon those boys would have done a better rally cry than that. Auntie Sue, I'm going to come to you. Why does Josh Warrington not beat your man Leigh Wood tomorrow night?
Well, I think, to be honest, they've only brought 2 people, so that's just got the loudest mouths. I think for me, listen, there's only a few things it comes down to. Josh needs to learn to count.
So learn to what? Count.
He needs to find a chin somewhere.
Oh.
And I suppose that Josh has got to be busy for 36 minutes and Leigh's only got to be busy for 2 seconds.
Well, that is true. He's got to learn to... Josh? Sean even? Just your response to that?
Yeah, well, listen. Last fight, he did have a little help from referee there. No warnings. Intervention when he was knocking. He was ready to go. Referee dives in.
Yeah, but you didn't see the bit where he was holding up by the ropes in the corner.
But we also saw when Colin dropped him. When Colin dropped him, he got every opportunity in the world to get up.
Yeah, but he actually turned at 8, though, didn't he?
But, you know, we actually turned round on 8.
Anybody know how to count to 10?
Oh. You know what? I'm going to let you guys be friends. Tomorrow night, there is a fantastic clash live on DAZN. Wood, Warrington 2. Thank you to the boys making all the noise here. Drink that free bar up and tune in live on DAZN tomorrow night. Look, all is fair in love and war, even though there was a cheeky jibe there. Thank you for tuning in to Small Talk. And amongst the cuddle, we will see you later.